Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the Daily Scan for Tuesday, April 28th, 2015. It is the day after Apple earnings. We'll take a look at that in a moment. First, though, in yesterday's announcements, Dallas Fed Manufacturing Survey wasn't as bad. Well, it wasn't as negative a number as they had thought. It was a slightly more positive negative number, but still negative nonetheless. Today we have Case-Shiller Home Pricing Index, Consumer Confidence coming up. And then there's a Fed meeting, and that's the big thing out there. It's like the most important thing that could happen to the economy. What's the Fed gonna do? Anyway, busy going into the end of the week from an announcement perspective. Asia. Mixed to a little bit bearish. It's a kind of a bearish leaning to it, and Europe is bearish, almost 100% across the board. So how are we doing here? Well, let's take a look. We're bearish too. Looks like a little bit of a gap down. As a matter of fact, the stuff that we normally watch, the only thing that's green is the euro gained a third of a penny on the dollar. Gold is above 1200, so that's pretty good. I did look at rolling that this covered call here, but I decided against it. View trades. How come I can't view trades here? There we go. It's at 26 cents now. It's a little bit higher. So I'm just going to let it ride. We only got a couple more weeks left on that. Well, actually 3 weeks. So we'll let it ride and see how things turn out. I don't want to go and do anything like drop this down to 119 when we're at 115. It could be kind of a dumb thing to do, possibly. Drop that straight down. I think going to 120 is more favorable at this time. Gives me a little bit more of a comfort cushion there. And at my age, I'm into cushions, let me tell you. All right, let's jump over. I won't spend much time here on that. I want to discuss Apple just a tad here. And we'll move on. Have a shorter recording than yesterday. Okay, so I did a live trade here at 134 or 133. Bull put. And it's not really all that impressive in its move. There was some big range last night, or yesterday afternoon, which I thought was rather interesting for Apple to have a range like that on earnings. A little bit strange, but not all that bad, I guess. I don't know. It's had some non-moves before. Actually, the biggest move was yesterday during the day compared to last week. That was the big move. But anyway, not real impressive. We'll see what happens during the day, but let's take a look. Let's go peek at the Analyze tab. So I found something kind of interesting here, this extrinsic value, which is supposed to be the time value. Well, it's telling me that, well, right now we're trading at 134.78, which is pretty close to where we've been most of the morning. So all of these are in the money, of course. 134. Actually, my short is at 134, not 133. Must have wrote that down wrong. So it's going to be kind of a stretch for me to end up above here. Let me change this on the chart. That was weird. I hardly ever do that. It is at 134. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Look over here. It's at 134. Oh, well. Anyway, forget I said that. It's too early in the morning, maybe. But this negative extrinsic, which is basically telling you that there's more, well, there's basically no premium left here, even though delta's not at 100. And it's not very often that you see negative extrinsic, and it just keeps climbing as you go deeper into the money. So in my mind, this is a deal at $11.95. Let's see, 130, 124 is $10 out of the money. And we got 89. So we're at 930. This, I don't know if this extrinsic here, I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. But that's a number that I typically watch to see if I'm in danger of having a short position called out. And that's sort of the problem here with this 126 call here, that you would be short on the back ratio. If we look at 126, which is right here, this one, 126 is 8 out of the money. So whoever bought this, I don't know what they may have paid for it. It's hard to tell. But whoever is long on these, well, may want to exercise it today rather than wait until Friday. So you gotta be careful, actually, because then you would have to, well, you know, you have a 134 call here, so you could buy the stock for 134 depending on what it is today, or less, and then deliver it for 126. So you take kind of a big loss there. But then you have one more call left over. So, that you could sell maybe for a little bit of a profit. It's hard to tell. Alright, so something else that I wanted to look at here, down here on this is, let's drag this up a little bit so we can see it all. We have the back ratio. I added another slice, which is the current price, 134.65. It actually dropped down a little bit lately. So if we look at the back ratio, at the current price, you'd be up $43.87. Let's look at the risk profile. I'll squish this down, back down here. Current price, this is the current price slice right here, 134.65. You can see that we're up a tad, but the one thing that I wanted to have you all take a look at here is volatility. It was in like 54, 56, somewhere around there yesterday. It's up to 62, 64 range here today. We'll see how that changes at the open. It's not changing now because it's not trading. The options are not trading. So we'll get new numbers after the market opens and things will collapse. Generally, as a rule, that means the white line gets sucked down. But we'll see how that affects the back ratio. As far as the live vertical is concerned, and that's the other thing that we'll look at here. Current price is right here. It's up $5.42 as of right now. And when IV collapses, this white line will come down. The profit will still stay the same, but the white line will come down. And we may have to wait until the end of the week in order to pull a profit out of this, provided it stays above 134. And it's only $50, so we risked 50 to make 50. It was exactly a 50-50 trade, 1-to-1 risk reward. We'll see how that happens. All right, so back to the charts, back to the scan. Let's get going here and wrap this up. We might be able to get through here kind of quickly today. Amazon. Yep. We'll have to just wait for Amazon to settle down. Baidu. We have earnings the 29th, which is tomorrow. don't have a sense of direction on that. I just don't. Chipotle, I guess they've been using GMO foods, so they got hit a little bit here, but I'm still looking at a downtrend here and a downtrend here. So we'll see what I'm not seeing a lot of momentum right now. I have a target set here. Yes, I do. But I'm not sure I'm ready to get in on that at this time. Costco, we just have a dividend coming up on the 29th, which will drop the price of the stock 40 cents. Take a look at the Dow. Support lines hanging out real good here. This downtrending line here, which was acting as resistance, has been broken out of, but still it's just trading sideways. We still have a down PPS here on the daily and a down PPS on the weekly. Gold had a fine day yesterday, which is why if it would have stayed down here, I might have considered rolling that call into the next month and down another dollar, but I'm going to wait now. 120's way up here. Probably not going there anytime soon. Google. All right. Yeah, Google's rolling in money. They probably don't know what to do with it all. So they're spending it kind of crazily. And I think they throw money against the wall and they'll see whatever sticks, which is, I guess that's an okay thing if you got it. We do see some resistance up here at this 583, 580 level, which is interesting. It's having a real problem with it. So, I don't know. We have to wait to see after it settles down what it looks like. LinkedIn, not a lot of prospects right now. It's just really not good. Earnings coming up on Thursday. NDX popping like crazy. Let's move this over. Here's what my word of caution is about this. All these tech earnings that are on the NASDAQ that are pretty good, they're going to probably pull back and try to fill their gaps or come close to filling their gaps. So it's going to pull this thing down pretty seriously. But this 50 delta that I did here would have been sweet. I'm going to get rid of that here. My system is just so slow. Look at this. Really slow. I didn't shut it off overnight, so I probably should have. It's kind of sat here and I sent it into a dream state. Come on. Alright, on to Netflix. Alert did go off. Alert triggered yesterday, and I just was not getting confirmation down here on the MACD, and it kept us out. So I'm giving up on Netflix at this time, and we're just going to have to just wait and see how it works out. Priceline. Alright, Priceline got earnings coming up next week. It's a little bit too late to get in on anything here. There's no way that it's going to get down here and give me a hook with less than a week to go to earnings. Okay, I'm going to terminate the scan here. I clicked on RUT and nothing's happening, and I have to reboot my whole laptop or something here. So I have to call my support people too and see if they can fix this. But anyway, here we are. there's just a couple that we need to go through yet. SPX, I'm still in that bull puts on those, and they're not in any sort of jeopardy or anything, so I'm not worried about it. So we'll just end it here for today. There's really nothing more to look at, no potential trades. So let's move on, and I'll reboot my system. So you have a great day. I'll try to have one. Hopefully it's going to warm up. Man, it's like the third day in a row I wake up and it's below freezing. What kind of spring is this? It's more like November. Anyway, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and happy trading.